welcome to the Fast Five presented by IU Sports Media. I'm Gabe Fenster.
And I'm Carly Sherman.
And we are here to give you
the fastest 5 minutes in Hoosier sports. We start off this week's episode on the pitch to give a rundown on Tuesday evening's match against Butler. Our field reporter, Louis DiPietro, was live with all the action. Over to you, Louis.
Thank you, guys. I am here at Bill Armstrong Stadium as the Indiana Hoosiers knock off the Butler Bulldogs and improve their record to 3-2-2 on the young season. For the Hoosiers, it was their time of possession that dominated the story of the game as they were able to get 16 shots off on the Butler Bulldogs. The only goal in the game came in the 10th minute as junior Samuel Sarver put one in the back of the net for the second time in 3 games. The assist would go to freshman Collins Odoro, who was able to up his point total on the young season to 5. For the Butler Bulldogs, it was their fouls that were the story of the game, as they totaled 15 in the 2 halves, with yellow cards coming in the 58th and 89th minutes, respectively. The Hoosiers got a much-needed bounce-back win after a tough start to the year as they resume Big Ten play this Friday against the Michigan State Spartans. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Louis. Indiana football faced the Louisville Cardinals at Lucas Oil Stadium this past Saturday. It was a tale of 2 halves, with Indiana trailing 21-0 at halftime. Despite a spirited comeback attempt in the second half, the Hoosiers fell short, losing 21-14. Despite the loss, Indiana showed positives, including a strong performance by quarterback Taven Jackson. However, the early deficit and pivotal 4th down decision proved too much to overcome. The Hoosiers wrap up their non-conference schedule against Akron, who aims to rebound from a 35-3 loss to Kentucky, while IU seems to capitalize on home field advantage.
With our inability to play 60 minutes of really good football on Saturday, disappointed in that. Felt like that we were on track to get where we wanted to be from what we stated as our goal from playing a team like that in week 1. Didn't feel like we fully maximized that.
I should have gotten in the end zone. I still think about that, and I probably won't ever stop thinking about that. But it's my job to get in the end zone, and we wouldn't be in the situation that we were in if I got in. So.
Still undefeated, the women's soccer team chopped down on Rutgers this past weekend. In a thrilling 3-2 victory over the Scarlet Knights, Paige Weber came up huge again for the Hoosiers. Scoring the game's 2nd goal early in the 5th minute, she then came up clutch again, beating the keeper and slotting away the game winner with 6 to go in regulation. It was a stellar performance that resulted in Weber being announced as the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. And though it was Weber with a brace on the day, the entire team stepped up and played a role in this win. The Hoosiers now start out 1-0 in Big Ten play, after only having 1 conference victory the entire 2022 season. On Thursday, the Hoosiers take on another Big Ten conference opponent, traveling to Champaign to take on the Illini. They return back to Bill Armstrong Sunday for their biggest matchup of the season thus far. The Northwestern Wildcats are coming to town, and they too are undefeated.
This past weekend, the IU volleyball team took their talents to South Beach for the 305 Challenge. The trip proved to be a breeze for the Hoosiers as they came out victorious in all 4 matches, securing a tournament sweep. Following an outstanding week of performance, the talented junior Cameron Hayworth earned her 2nd career recognition as Big Ten Setter of the Week. Taking a closer look at the Big Ten Conference standings, the Wisconsin Badgers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers are in prime position, both squads at the number 1 and 2 spots, holding undefeated records of 9-0. Slightly further down the rankings, we find the Purdue Boilermakers at the 19th spot with a 6-3 record. Meanwhile, the Ohio State Buckeyes are sitting at 2-1, facing some challenges this season with a 3-6 record. Number 1 Wisconsin hopes to stay undefeated as they travel to Evanston, Illinois to take on Northwestern this Friday. Then back to Madison to challenge a red-hot Indiana Hoosier squad this Sunday. And that'll do it for our show today. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Be sure to follow us on all platforms at IU Fast 5 to stay updated with all the news you need to know about Hoosier sports. Until next time, I'm Carly Sherman.
And I'm Gabe Fenster. We'll see you later.